Hey everyone, welcome back to What a Story. Today, we're going across the border. We're going to Jermaine Sneed. How you doing, man?
Hey Dave, how you doing? And thank you for having me.
No problem. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, Jermaine Sneed. I live in Niagara Falls, New York. Like you said, I'm an American comic, but I work a lot, or as much as I can, in Southern Ontario. You guys show me a lot of love since 2016 till current. But how do I say? My story is simple. I had a voice when I was a kid. I thought so anyway. I was raised by my grandparents because unfortunately my mom passed away giving birth to me, and my father, he was running the streets of Brooklyn and didn't have time for kids. So I was raised by my grandparents, and so that was a perspective, and I was always everything was explained to me. So I decided why not, and I was one of the old school guys. The first place I got on the microphone was at church, and then I started running my mouth everywhere I go because was a lot of admiration and a lot of love, and so I thought I was funny and I tried it. You know, when you start out, it's hit or miss, and then the more you
Mm-hmm.
write, and the more you get a couple jokes that work, and especially when people want to pay for them, then you're wide open. But so far, so good. And as you know, why do we do comedy? When it's good, we're like, yo, I couldn't imagine anything else. When it's bad, you're like, why do I do this to myself? But
Oh
yes,
yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Well, okay, that's cool. So, what's your story?
Uh, uh, just observational comic, you know. I feel like I was always around funny people. My father was funny. I think I always tell people my sense of humor is a coping mechanism. But you know, I've just been writing, and then I decided to try it. 2014, what did I say? No, excuse me. I'll be honest with you. 1994, I started. I did three open mics. One of them I bombed so bad it was terrible. Like I was sick. And then I left it alone. And then I started again in 2014, doing little stuff here and there, probably once every 3 months. And then 2015 started going real hard again. 2016, I just dedicated 2016 to 2017 to Canada. And you guys, since then, just helped me hone, you know what I mean? How do I say my style, if there is such a thing. But
Okay.
yeah, and then I'm here. Like I'm just thinking, I've done so much, and it's Canada's helped me. Just a side story, and I feel like it's relative. Rick James, when he couldn't get his thing going, he went to Detroit because Detroit was all Motown and all that in the mid '60s, and they weren't so receptive to him. So, and Rick James is from Buffalo, so that's why it's
Mm.
relative. So, what he did is he went to Europe and he just stayed in Europe for 2 years and just developed his style. He met so many people, Eric Clapton, everybody, just so many people he met who were part of the British invasion. He was there a little bit ahead of his time. And that's the way I look at it because when he came back to the United States, he was sharp. And plus, he was, had his, self-esteem together and he felt loved. And so, therefore, that's why I look at Canada will help in my career from 2016 to the current because, I've done everything since then. Los Angeles repeatedly since 2021, every 2 months, and then New York here and there.
Cool. And I have a question. Have you ever had any problems at the border?
Oh, oh, wow, son, this is you're gonna have me in Interpol or something here, yo. Ah, yes and no. Now,
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. I work the stereotypes. When I say work the stereotypes, they ask me what's my business coming to Canada. I never tell them to perform. I'll tell them either I'm coming to see a comedy show and I'm going to support a friend, or I'm coming to see my illegitimate child by my stripper girlfriend who I don't live with. And they just roll the red carpet. You know, I'm telling you, it works for years when they have a look on their face like they want to give me a hard time or pull me into. secondary inspection, I just go ahead and feed the stereotype. I'm coming to see my child with my stripper girlfriend that I do not marry and have not married. Child's, old enough where I should be coming over here, and they just let me ride over.
Okay, cool. And one thing
God
I'm
honest
curious.
truth. Say
Okay,
again?
one thing I want to know about is, and I'm jealous of, is you got to perform at the Apollo Theater.
Correct. Second time, as a matter of fact. I auditioned. I'm still waiting to hear from them. They gave me the thumbs up, and just walking into place, and it's kind of wild. They're straight business. It's no. The audition is 90 seconds.
Was there any acts before you that
Oh,
bombed, or
absolutely. Oh, quite a few. As a matter of fact, this young lady, she was a very attractive young lady, mind you. She was up there singing, and in the middle of the song, they said, "Do you have another selection?" Right in the middle of the song. So she had to look at her phone, and then it took some seconds or whatever, and then they got her off stage. Yeah, I seen some people bomb. I don't like that. I'd like to think I didn't do so well my first time, but I like second time was different. But yeah, it's a beautiful building. People stay the night out there. The first time I went, I was there at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was number seven, and that was last year. This year I went and I was number what is it, 24, because somebody was out there since 7 o'clock the night before. People slept outside. I refuse.
okay? And did you rub the yolk?
No, the rubbing the oak is when you go on stage, like when you actually go up there. I've seen
Okay.
the oak, but we didn't get to touch it. You know where I live, it's cold. The oak could be firewood if it doesn't work out.
Well, that's cool, and thank you for sharing that with us. So when people want to find you, what's your socials?
Jermaine Sneed, Sneed, and that's my first name, 716 at Instagram and Facebook, Jermaine Sneed. And, if you want a reoccurring headache, go ahead and follow me. I'm consistent and I'm pretty good at it, according to my parents.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for being on the podcast, sharing your experiences, one at the border, two at the Apollo Theater. Again, jealous.
Hmm.
And three, how to get by the border.
Okay, and also I just want to plug my next show. I'm
Do
at
it.
Hendrix Barbershop June 30th. I'm headlining. Shout out to my man Ryan Sim. That's the man. And yeah, make sure y'all there. Appreciate it. But yeah, Hendrix Barbershop. I'm headlining June 30th. And Dave, once again, if I don't see you, happy Father's Day, brother.
Thanks, man, and thank you for sharing. All right, I will see you around the scene.
Take it easy. Peace, y'all.
Peace.